Here's a Girl from Ipanema in the key of the original hit record. It's in C sharp. So here we go. Horrible, but that's okay. The chords are, it's a C6/9. So the notes and the frets are C sharp, which is on the A string, 4th fret, F, which is on the D string, 3rd fret. That is a B flat, which is on the G string, 3rd fret. On the B string, it's on the 4th fret, and that is a D sharp. But instead of using that C sharp as the bass, it's using the G sharp as the bass on the E string. Okay, so that's the first chord. And I'm just going to basically add my little finger there, add the C to that C sharp. Then the next chord is a E flat 7. So if you will, it's a C7, except it's raised up to position on the 6th fret to a E flat 6. So that's E flat, which is 6th fret on the A string. Then a G, which is 5th fret on the D string. C, which is 6th fret on the G string, and D sharp, which is 4th fret on the B string. And I'm basically muting the two E strings. So then I'm playing an E flat minor, but I'm just playing these 3 strings. So I'm not playing the E string, I'm not playing the B string, I'm not playing the high E string. And it's a 6th fret on the A string, which is an E flat note, 4th fret on the G string, which is an F sharp note, and then the 6th fret on the G string, which is a D sharp or an E flat note. That's, if you will, that's an E minor chord with just the first and the third, to an E flat minor, and to an E flat minor 7, which is, just looks like an E flat minor 7, to a G7, to that, and then the turnaround chord is a A6/9 chord, as I recall. Yeah, it's a 6/9 chord. So it's A, 5th fret on the low E string. 6th fret on the low E string, 5th fret on the 4th on the A string, which is a C sharp, F sharp, which is 4th fret on the D string, then a B note, which is the 4th fret on the G string, and then the 5th fret on the B string, which is an E. So that's the turnaround. And then goes and repeats the whole thing. So, okay. Now, on the turnaround, it just sits there on that C sharp 6/9. And then it goes to, that's a D major 7th. I'm muting on the low E string, so it's 5th fret on the A string, which is a D. Then it's 4th fret on the D string, which is an F sharp. Then it is 2nd fret on the G string, which is an A. 2nd fret on the B string, which is a C sharp, and 2nd fret on the E string, which is an F sharp. And then it is this is a G9 to a G7. So you can play the G9 as 3rd fret on the E string, 2nd fret on the A string, 3rd fret on the, did I do that right? Yeah. 3rd fret on the E string, 2nd fret on the A string, 3rd fret on the D string, 2nd fret on the G string, 3rd fret on the B string, and then the E string is not played. I often play it like that because it's easier to go get, so I just don't play the root. But you can play it like that. And when you play it like that, it really turns into a G7. So you lose that A, which is the 9 of the chord. So that's the reason I play it there, so you get the 9. And then the next chord is a D minor 9. Again, nothing on the E string, that's muted. So it's a 5 on the A string, 7 on the D string, 5, and 5 on the G, B, and E strings. Then a B flat 9 to a B7, B flat 7. Then a E flat 9, B9 to a B7. Then that's an F minor 7 to a, I don't know what you call this chord, it's a D flat 5. And that would be in a D chord, that is the major 3rd. And then, so that, that's a D major, a D flat 5, 6. So that's a D with the flatted 5th and a 6. Then a E flat minor 7 to a C with a flat 5 and a 6. And then back to the song. And then to end it, you can go. So that's a D major 7th. Is that, no, it's a D flat major 7th. And then I just move that up a half step, but I add an A flat in the bass. Back to that A 6/9, and then up to the C sharp 6/9. Hopefully that helps. I'm sure I made all kinds of mistakes in there, but hopefully that'll help somebody when they're trying to figure this thing out. Thanks.